Hello everybody, my name is Sierra Sullivan, for those of you who don't know me, aren't familiar with my work. And lately I have been downloading, pondering, envisioning, creating in my mind a story time video series. So this may be the first of many, it may be the only one, but I realize that I, as a woman, and women love to share stories, and I love to share stories. I love to share stories about my life. I've had a very interesting life, in my opinion, with a very colorful cast of characters, being my family and the many people who have accompanied me on my journey over the years. And I've had some pretty miraculous and beautiful revelations as a result of my life lessons, my life journeys, my life experiences, that I find that when I share with other people, they're very inspired. So I'd like to share a story with you today about something that I'm very passionate about, something that I've dedicated my life to, and something that I think is very important for the fabric of society and the global health of our planet. And that's the importance of gathering with women. So my story is, I used to run a women's magazine. I used to live in Los Angeles, and the magazine was entirely committed to empowering women to feel good about ourselves. A whole other story for another day about my soapbox on that. But if you're a woman and you're watching this, and even if you're a man and you're watching this, I know that there's a part of you that understands this, because women, if you're a woman, do you feel great about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you nurture yourself? Do you actually express yourself? Do you have a strong voice of expressing your needs to those you care about? Do you feel great about your body? Do you understand the magnificent creature, this beautiful person that you are? Do you truly believe that and stand for that in the world? Live that, express that. Most likely the answer is not always, maybe not, and sometimes never. And men, you all know, just from being around us women, what it's like when women are not feeling their magnificence. So the importance of gathering can support that. But the story comes from, I had my magazine, it was all about empowering women, and it was a very challenging business on many levels. Any business is challenging, I think, on any level. And it was one of those days I was having a struggle with something. I think it was something on the computer. And I remember just having a bit of a meltdown. Really frustrated, really, feeling very victim-y and really needing some support and wanting love. So what did I do? In that moment, I reached out to my mother. Now, my mother is no longer on this planet. She left many years ago when I was 24, so I'm 36, so I guess that's 12 years ago. And her spirit remains incredibly strong and supportive. So in that moment of crisis, I didn't know what else to do, so I cried out for support from my mom. What I got was an instinct. A little voice in my head said, "Call your sister Elizabeth." Well, I didn't quite understand that message, because I didn't really get what my sister Elizabeth might provide for me in that moment for various reasons. So I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just finish up what I'm doing and I will be fine. And I did have a sense of calm that washed over me, at least acknowledging that that message was landed, although I didn't act on it. The very next morning, I woke up to a text message from my sister Elizabeth that said, "Urgent message from mother." And then, of course, I had to scroll down to get the rest of the message. And so I did, but I was like, oh my gosh, urgent message from mother. I can't believe my sister Elizabeth is texting me this, when I was told the day before to reach out to my sister Elizabeth when I called out to my mom for help. So I scrolled down, and the rest of the message said, a book by Jean Shinoda Bolen. Urgent message from mother, Gather the Women, Save the World. A book by Jean Shinoda Bolen. You must read this book. It will help you to understand why you do the work you do in the world. I was pretty, I got the message. So I called my sister Elizabeth, we chatted about it. I went out and I bought the book, and absolutely it gave me 100% of a deeper awareness of what I was called to do on this planet and why the importance of gathering is so profound and how that has a global impact and on and on and on. So I highly recommend you read that book if it at all resonates with you. However, the importance of the story is that ever since that happened, one, it was profound because it was, sure, coincidence, synchronicity, a message from my mother. You choose. I'm not here to say anything about what it actually meant to you, so you can decide. But what it meant to me was that signs are everywhere. And when you are most need, it's important to ask for the support. It can come in the strangest of ways, and especially in the ways that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Since then, I have constantly been reminded that when things are getting in trouble for me, when things are feeling anxious, or I'm feeling desperate, alone, stressed out, whatever it is, that I'm not gathering with women. I'm not filling my tank. I'm not embracing in the magical tool that has to do with what women give to each other and the importance of that gift and how we can remind each other to stay centered, to stay grounded, to love ourselves. And this is my passion. This is my passion in the world. This is what I bring. This is my gift. I have ran businesses into the ground because this is my gift and I didn't know how to articulate it in a financial way. I have run myself into the ground because I'm so passionate about this. I have empowered myself through Circle and disconnected myself through Circle. I've gathered women and gotten really upset with women. It's been an incredibly deep and profound journey. But at the end of the day, it's what drives me. And I remember that message, urgent message from Mother. Gather the women, save the world. Gather the women to save my world. Gather the women to save your world. It's absolutely essential as women. We are the gatherers. And if we are not gathering with each other, we are missing a huge piece of what propels us, what excels us, what can support us on the most deepest, most profound level. So I encourage you to reach out to your messages, your angels, your guides, your spirits, your friends, your circle of sisters, and ask for support when you need it, and be willing to receive it. And please, gather with women. It will transform your life. Thanks so much for listening in, for watching this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please make comments, and I look forward to sharing more stories soon. Have a blessed day.